What's up, guys? It's Wally. Today, we're going to be doing some battles with the Contrary Malamar. So now that Malamar's back because of the DLC, I think it's going to be a really interesting Pokemon to use up on the ladder for numerous different reasons. I'll save some of those reasons for future videos because I think we'll do a couple of videos with Malamar. However, this one is going to be awesome because of its ability Contrary. So I'm sure a lot of you have seen it with like Lurantis or with Enamorus, but Contrary is an ability where it pretty much does the opposite stat change that Malamar would end up getting. So something like Superpower, which typically lowers a Pokemon's attack and defense by one stage after its use, this will end up raising Malamar's attack and defense by one stage. And not just that, but there are a lot of Pokemon that end up using things like Icy Wind or other moves that would end up lowering a stat on something like Malamar. So if they end up using that into them, it's only going to buff it even more. So you can always end up getting like an attack boost from something like an Intimidate, or if they end up, again, like an Icy Wind, you'll end up getting a speed boost. And that's really nice for Malamar because Malamar's speed is pretty mid, but definitely something where if you end up getting that one speed boost, you're definitely going to outspeed a lot of different things. So again, Malamar is really great because it's going to be able to proc its own stat boosts, which is really nice. And of course make it bulkier and stronger. Plus this one does have Throat Chop and Psycho Cut as its stab moves. Throat Chop is a pretty strong dark move, which is really great, but Psycho Cut is a move that ends up having a boosted chance of getting a critical hit. And since Hydrapple is on this team and Malamar does have the Dragon Terra, that means if Malamar ends up going into a Dragon Terra, Hydrapple can use Dragon Cheer into it, and that means that Malamar is going to get a boost to its ability to end up getting a critical hit. So that critical boost, along with the boost that you get from the Psycho Cut, means that you're going to be hitting with a critical hit every single time on that Psycho Cut. And that's extremely beneficial, especially if you're going against something like Dozo, which always gets that boost when it goes out with Tatsugiri. It's nice because that Psycho Cut is going to bypass that as long as it's not unaware, and you're going to be able to hit it for normal damage, plus that critical hit damage too. So that's always really nice. So I think Malamar is going to be really interesting. And again, with Contrary, and since it hasn't been obviously in VGC in, what would that be, a little over a year now, I think some people might forget that it is Contrary and of course go with those Icy Winds and spam the Intimidate. So I think it's going to be a really awesome team. And also a big thank you out to Lycan because he was the one that let me use it. So Lycan, appreciate you, man. So we'll get into the battles, but before we do, as always, if you guys are new here, just haven't chat, please make sure to go down and hit the subscribe button. If you guys do enjoy the video, please make sure to drop a like too. Well, let's get into the battles. Well, it looks like this team has already found their new E-Speedmon, and why not? It's one that's not going to be able to get burnt, and also one that, yeah, is also, I think Inner Focus is what it is, so it's not going to be able to get intimidated. That's going to be a little unfortunate. But that's not to say that Hisuian Arcanine can't be good against it, because the Rock Slide would actually be really nice. So let's go Torn, and let's go with Arcanine to start here. Oh, actually no. Change my mind. Yeah, sorry. Change my mind because, of course, they could always end up starting out with, yeah, with Milotic, with the Contrary. Or not the Contrary, I'm so sorry, the competitive. So let's go Torn. Oh, it's going to sound ridiculous. Let's go Torn and Zebstrika. And let's bring Malamar and... I'm also going to bring Arcanine too. Let's go with those four. Yep, there we go. Kind of what I thought. They were going to start with their competitive Mon. So perfect. Let's go with the Tailwind here. We're a Water Terror, so that's not really gonna do much. Yeah, let's do that, and I think we're gonna just Wild Charge over into... No, let's Wild Charge over there. Yeah, they're not going to protect. So we'll be able to knock them out, which will be nice, which will allow us to be able to bring in... Yeah, that'll allow us to bring in Arcanine as well, and that'll be able to help take care of Fluttermane. There. Yeah, Zebstrika is gone. That's okay, though. That's okay. They did what they needed to do. They took care of the Watermon. So let's bring out Arcanine here. And honestly, I think Arcanine's going to be really good for, especially for teams like that have something like a Moongus, because, yep, there's that inner focus. Because with the safety goggles, you're never going to get spored, and plus with things like Rage Powder too, I'm going to ignore that as well. Here's what we're going to do though. Because they may just go E-Speed. This is what we're going to do. We're going to go with the Bleak Wind. As much as I would love to just take care of a Flutter right now, I think we're just going to go with the Rock Slide. Yeah. It's probably going to be the smartest thing until they end up... Oh, they didn't Terrestrialize. That's awesome for us. We just need to hit the Rock Slide. Nice. Let's go. Take the big guy out. And that's good, because that means that they probably do have... it's okay. Yeah, but that probably means that they do have Chin Pao in the back. Let's go, Malamar. Terrestrializing them, again, is not going to be really possible here. Except for the fact that we are going to outspeed with the Rock Slide. They still have their Terra, so... And they're probably going to have to Terrestrialize away from the Rock Slide. So here's what we're going to do. Because I would assume that that they are more than likely going to be... yeah, that they're more than likely going to be a Ghost Terra. So it's not like we're going to be able to go for the Superpower. But we do have the Rock Slide, which is going to be super effective. So here's what we're going to do, because we're going to cover for both of those. So we're going to end up going for the Throat Chop up there. And we're also going to... Do we Terrestrialize? I don't think so. We're going to go with the Rock Slide. We hit both. Nice. They didn't Terrestrialize, so thankfully we got that super effective move over there. And despite the fact that this is resisted... Oh no. Oh, we're fine. Yeah, despite the fact that this is resisted, I think it's going to be more than enough to be able to take them out. Yeah. There we go. Now, I know Malamar didn't really get much use there, but thankfully he was able to kind of come in and kind of clean things up in the back. Yeah, again, having Fluttermane out there was a little nerve-wracking because, you know, they're a fairy type, and whether we Terrestrialize or not, we were going to have that weakness against it. So I didn't want to have it out there when it was out there, but again, thankfully we're able to kind of maneuver around it and be able to kind of have it out there in the end game. Good game. Oh, yet another Fluttermane. I'd love to see it. It's going to be okay, though. We're definitely going to... yeah, we're definitely going to work things out here. So here's what we're going to do. We're going to kind of start the same thing. We're going to end up starting with Torn as well as... I was going to say Zebstrika. However, I will say the downside to Zebstrika here would be the fact that it is an electric type, and they're probably going to start double Genies, if I'm being completely honest. It's either going to be double Genies or Torn and Fluttermane. What should we do? Alright, so let's go Torn as well as... I'm going to go Torn and Arcanine, and then I'm going to bring Malamar. And I'm going to bring the other Genie as well. We got a couple things that are going to be weak to the water, but... But the good thing is we have two Pokemon that are really going to take advantage of the rain, because that is part of the reason why they have it themselves, too. Because if they end up putting the rain up with Pelipper, they're going to be able to have 100% accurate moves with both Torn and... Yep, there's the rain. But with both Torn and Landorus. So here's what we're going to do. We're going to go with the Tailwind. I could go for the Rock Slide. This is going to be rough, because I know that in the rain, that new move that our Galadon has only takes one turn. Alright, here's what we're going to do instead. We're not going to put our Tailwind up yet. We're swapping into Landorus. And we're going to go for the Rock Slide. Yeah, because I feel like they're going to go for that electric move into that slot, and Landorus is going to be immune to it. That's going to be a good thing for us. We get the Rock Slide. Good damage into Pelipper, too. Can we get a flinch on any? Oh, that's right, stamina. Did we pick the right one? You bet. Let's go. And there's their Tailwind. That is unfortunate, but here's what we're going to do. Earth Power's 90, Sandsear Storm's a hundo, but it is 100% accurate. So we're going for the Sandsear Storm. However, I think we can pick it up with the Extreme Speed. I think. Okay, so Rock Slide was super effective. Rock Slide 75. You take some off because of the spread. Say we'll bring that down to 60. Stab 90. Super effective 180. That's 80. I think it'll do it. It'll be a roll, I think. It'll be close. Maybe. That's not good. That is not good. Yeah, like I said, it was going to be a roll. Damn. That's okay. Yeah, bye, Arcanine. Yikes. Ooh, and Chilling Water. Yeah, not quite knocking out. That's okay. We're not an attack bond, thankfully. Doesn't affect over there, I know. I thought we were going to be able to KO. Good damage to our Galadon, though. There we go. Alright. So let's go Torn here. So let's see. We're gonna go Sludge Bomb into Pelipper. Where's Ghost Terra? So we do have Malamar. Malamar does have Psycho Cut. That's gonna be fine over to Arch. So let's do that. Let's go with the Tailwind. That's fair. I can understand that. Get our tail. Oh, this is perfect. Oh, this is perfect. This is beautiful. Let's get our Tailwind up right here, and we're going to get that Sludge Bomb over into Rilla. We're going to be able to knock them out right here, I think. You bet. Let's go. Alright. Is this going to be that Electro? Yeah, you bet. It's a little unfortunate. That is. But we're going to be okay, though. We have Tailwind up. They're going to have to reset Tailwind if they want to get it. Bye, Torn. I know, I'm sorry. That's alright. The good thing, though, is a Psycho Cut is going to do more than enough. Happy with that. Be a Lola champion. Okay. Okay. See, we're poison. So let me think about this. Malamar's only two weaknesses are Bug, which is a 4X, and Fairy. Landorus, I don't think, has either. Archaludon definitely doesn't either. No. Here's what we're going to have to do. That's a rough one. We're going to go Earth Power over into Arch. Throw Chop Landorus too. Nice. Okay, I'm glad that was more than enough. I was a little worried, but, you know, because the Sandsear was a spread move, that's why I did a little bit less. And I think it would have been close enough. We should have went into Fairy. Or into Poison, pardon me. That's okay. Good damage, though. I appreciate that. Okay, so their Tailwind's gone. They're going to have to reset that. I think we can take out Pelipper here. They're pretty close to knocked out. So here's going to be the plan. This is only for our... let me think about this. I'm going to go Weather Ball or a Ground move. It seems ridiculous, but I'm going to Terrastalize. Just in case, I don't know why they would go Weather Ball, but just in case they do. I'm going to go over the Superpower, only because Pelipper is so close to being knocked out. Pelipper is so close to being knocked out now at this point that that's going to do it. That's going to give us the attack boost, and based on how much the Throat Chop did on that first one, having that +1 and being able to use that again, I think is going to be enough to be able to KO. Goodbye. +1. +1. That defense isn't going to mean a damn thing because, needless to say, they are not a physical attacker. That was close. That was close. Woo! That's a lot of damage. That is a lot of damage. We need to KO right here. Yeah, I'm really glad that we ended up going with the Superpower then. Or else we wouldn't have been able to KO. So now we can go with the Throat Chop and we can pick this up. That's what I'm talking about. The power of Malamar. Being able to get that +1 and proccing that ourselves with a move to be able to KO another Mon. Dude, that's just OP right there. Absolutely love that. And that's why Contrary is such a great ability as well. But there we go. Malamar being the only one on the field at the end. Good game. All right. All right. Hello, my good friend Incineroar. This might actually be a good thing for us. I only say that because, hey, Intimidate. We're a physical attacker. And we have Contrary. That's going to be fantastic. Question is, do they send them out? Either way, though, here's what we're going to do. We're going to end up starting out with, obviously, Tornadus. And we're going to go out with Malamar, too. Why not? Why not? So we're going to do that, and then in the back, we're going to end up bringing... I think we can bring Arcanine. And probably, honestly, we can bring Lando, too. But being honest, I kind of want to bring Zebstrika, though. Yeah. Yeah. I know they're not a brand new Mon, but again, one of my favorites from Black White. I thought it was so, you know, for the longest time, only because it kind of started with like Flame Charge and all that, I thought it was like an electric Fire Mon. I don't know why. I mean, it doesn't even look like a Firemon, but, you know, the way my mind thought back then. I always thought it was a really cool mon, though. I love the zebra, you know? Oh, Topsy-Turvy, okay. It's kind of funny because obviously Malamar has a, the move Topsy-Turvy. Thank you. That is a +1 right there. I'd love to see that. So here's what we're gonna do. Yeah, I think we're gonna need the Tailwind. And obviously they have the chance to fake out. So let's protect on Malamar. Yep, had to do it. We got our Tailwind up. And they are going to hold up. Fair enough. That is going to essentially kind of negate our attack boost. But that is totally okay. I'm going to go for a Bleak Windstorm right here. And we were going to go for the Throat Chop, but unfortunately we're never going to find out what was going to happen. I wonder what that was going to do, but you know what? I'll let you guys kind of guess there. Let me know in the comments. What do you think would have happened? Would we have knocked out Ceruledge? Were they going to protect on that turn? I wonder what it was going to be. Either way, let me know. Good game, though. Dude, you got to love that. I don't know what happened, but let's go. You got to love the bugs in this game. It's still in the background. Thanks, Game Freak. Alright, well, it looks like they have a lot of Rockmons here. It's going to be interesting. And they also have a Mon that is a Defiant one. So, Arcanine, I'm sorry, buddy, but I think you're going to be staying at home this time. So here's what we're going to do. Let's go with Torn. Because we're going to be able to change the weather, too, which is going to be nice. Let's go Torn and let's go Malamar to start, actually. I like that. Yeah, so let's go Torn Malamar. And in the back, let's end up bringing... Let's bring Lando and... Honestly, I think it's got to be Hydrapple. I'm totally okay with that. You guys know I really like Hydrapple. I think it's actually a really cool mon. And honestly, this one that has Regenerator as opposed to Super Sweet Syrup, I think is really good too. The fact that they gave it Regenerator is really cool. Is that going to be in the background this whole time? No, look, okay, it's backing out. No shot. No shot. I might leave this out of the video just for that, honestly. Okay, oh, there we go, now it's gone. Okay, never mind. We're saved. Let's go. Alright, so we're gonna go with the, Rain Dance. And to get that boost and everything, let's go with the Superpower over into T-Tar. Oh, T-Tar's gone on this one. T-Tar's donezo. +1s. What you like to see. There we go. That's what you don't like to see. That is a little unfortunate, but at least we were able to pick up that KO right off the bat. Alright, let's see who they send out, though. And the good thing is we took away their Sand Setter, too. Sky Arrow, huh? Hey, what up? Alright, fair enough. So let's do our Tailwind here. I bet you they're the one to Terrastallize, though. Thankfully, we only have special attackers in the back, so honestly, as much as I'd love to, you know, take care of them right now, I think that this dude's going to be a little more important. Just please don't terrestrialize. Yeah, you're terrestrializing. Please at least be a neutral move. I don't want to proc the stamina. Oh, okay, you don't lose your defense. Or you don't lose your typing for the defensive type stuff. Oh, that's cool. That's cool. Alright, come on now. We got this. We're gonna be fine. Decent damage. Decent damage, and we're upping our defense, too. But we're also helping them out. Uh-oh. Oh, but you know what? We're still going to get taken out, though. That's going to be the downside. Oh, that's right, because we have a berry. Never mind. We're good to go for now. Huge. Let's go. All right, here's what we're going to do, then. We're going to go for the Bleak Wind. Thankfully, we have the Rain Up, and that's going to be a big help. We're going to go for the Throat Chop over into the dog. Let's take them out, and I'm going to leave our Chaladon for the remaining two. Besides, we're going to get some good damage here. Well, no, probably not good damage, but a little bit of damage with the Bleak Wind Storm. So we're going to be okay. And I want to see if we're going to be able to take out the dog on this one, too. Never mind, the answer to that is no. Pepper, huh? Oh, still the best move that we could possibly do. Actually, the two best moves that we could possibly do. Very nice. That's not, though. It's okay, though. We're going to get the Throat Chop. Not much damage, but that'll be okay. Again, we have special attackers in the back. We're going to be fine. See you, Malamar, but you did great. Especially being burnt. You still knocked out a couple mons, you know? Very, very appreciative of that. Yeah, you know what? Let's keep taking advantage of the rain while we can. Let's have Lando. We're going to go with the Sandseer Storm because we know it's 100% accurate on this one. And we're going to be able to take them out, too. We're going to be fine. Let's go with that Bleak. Let's go with that Sandseer. And let's call this a game, my friend. Hopefully. Yep. Good stuff. And then the kill shot. That's fine. Not a big deal. Not a big deal, my friend. Let's go. That's what I'm talking about. This is a really awesome team, actually. And I really love using the Incarnate Lando, too. Honestly, with sheer force and life orb, that just hits so damn hard. But yeah, Malamar with Contrary, too, is just so much fun. Being able to get those +1s on the Superpower means that even if you do get burnt like that, at least doing 2 Superpowers is pretty much going to negate the burn damage. So it's pretty nice from that perspective. But either way, able to come out on top on that one again. Good game. So again, even though Malamar doesn't necessarily seem like the most desirable Pokemon to use, I mean, it does only have a 92 base attack, and that is its best stat total of any of the stats. It still is really great with the Contrary, and of course having access to something like Superpower. And being able to raise your attack and defense while also attacking a Pokemon, it's extremely nice. And after you get a couple of those boosts, you're going to be really bulky, and of course that Superpower is just going to hit harder and harder. And being able to have Throat Chop and Psycho Cut as your stab moves is really nice, and especially since Psycho Cut does have that boosted chance to be able to crit. And having a Pokemon like Hydrapple that does have access to Dragon Cheer, and Malamar, which does have the Dragon Terra, you're going to be able to do that into them, and that Psycho Cut is going to hit for a critical hit every single time. So again, a lot of great synergy on this team, and Malamar was just a lot of fun to use. And again, a Pokemon that a lot of people kind of forget about and forget that it has Contrary. So again, a lot of Pokemon that use like Icy Wind, have Intimidate, and other stat-changing moves like that. They're going to do that into Malamar, and it's going to make Malamar even better. So again, you saw how great Malamar is, and again, big thank you out to Lycan for letting me use the team. But thank you guys so much for watching. I really appreciate it. Hope you guys enjoyed the battles. If you guys did, make sure to drop a like. We'll see you guys next time.